Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today I've got a beautiful pink and teal set for you. So first of all, two tips are going to be full coverage of this beautiful teal colour from Elite 99. I did just show you the code for that. So I'm not going to show you just putting on gel polish, but it's basically 2 nails, 2 coats. We're going to cure in between. This is the second coat. There we go. Oh, blooming love that. Then we're coming in with gold leaf. So what I'm going to do is put a bit in a tray, shred that up. And on both of them, they're both going to be exactly the same, and they're going to be at both ends of this set. I'm just going to edge it all the way around. I'm just going to show you a little bit of this because we've got a lot to get through today. We need to keep these little nail videos at a reasonable time for you, so I don't like them any longer than 15 minutes. So you can see what I'm doing. Into that tacky layer, broken pieces of gold foil. That's just going to edge these nicely. Then we're going to top coat both of those, pop it in the lamp, and then that's 2 nails finished. Then we're going to move on to the gem nails. So first of all, I'm coming in with base coat on these clear tips, and I'm going to work on both the gem nails. I'm going to do one multicoloured, so we'll do that one first. So the base coat is uncured, so into that wet base coat I'm going to put bright pink from CJelP. I can't think what it's called, something glow, I think glow. I don't want to guess and it be wrong. I'll pop it below. I always put everything in the description box below. And what I'm doing is I'm swirling it round because I don't want a solid colour. And guys, we're working really, really thin. We're going to be putting layers on this gemstone effect. So I've got a little lint-free wipe there, and I'm just going to pat my brush into it. Then I've got, now I know this is called French Lilac from CJelP. And what I've done is just put a bit of colour on this palette, because like I said, it's going to be layering, and I'm putting it onto the wet base coat, and I'm going to swirl it round and then mix those colours together. I don't want a perfect blend because you are not going to see it. And I'm just going to swirl it round and round and round. And then I'm going to come in with that Elite 99, that beautiful teal colour. It's got a shimmer in it. I'm going to pop that at the bottom. So 2 gemstones. I'm going to do one that's like a rainbow colour, so this one. And there we have it. Pop that in the lamp. And then using Piglet from CJelP, again a little bit on the palette, into wet base coat. And I'm going to do it patchy. So I'm going to do blocks of colour a bit further down, and then like cloudy, I want to say sheer, but it looks kind of bold. I don't want it to be a solid colour. That's not what we're going for here. This is going to be layers and layers, and that's why I'm not painting it on. That's why we're using a detailer brush. We're going to put small amounts on, and we're just going to swish it into that uncured base coat, so that will water it down and make it look cloudy. So I'm swirling it round and round. This is sped up, guys. I don't really, work like a madman possessed. So what I'll do is the other one is in the lamp. So once I'm happy with this one, I will swap it round. We'll get the darker gem out and pop this beautiful pale pink one in. Now, seriously, guys, I love, love, love this. It's one of the best things I've ever brought. It's a pearlescent polish. If you don't have one of these and you do want to have a go, what I used to do was mix in pigment, so a unicorn pigment or a pink pigment, in with base coat and pop that on top. Because it's super, super fine, it works perfectly. And then what I'm going to do on this gem nail is come in with black gel polish. and I'm going to do really, really thin thread veins with my detailer brush, and it's on that pearlescent gel polish. It's not cured, it's on wet, so it will bloom, and I'm just going to fade that out. And what I want is shadowing. This is what this will be. This will be a shadow through the gem. So once I'm happy with that, I will again swap it, pop this in the lamp, get the pink one out, and I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm going to do it in white. So I'm going to go in with that pearlescent gel polish first. It's a wet layer, really, really thin, so I put it on and then I'm dragging it off. We're working super thin because we are doing layers to get this dimension of the gem effect that I'm looking for. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did do on the last one, but because this is a really pale pink, I'm going to do white. And again, I'm going to ghost it out. And it is on the wet gel polish, so it will bloom as well. So I don't want any harsh lines, not at this stage. I'm going to blend it out, make it like a shadowing effect, and ghost that out. So yeah, I've seen gems done lots and lots of different ways. With acrylic, with gel. Now this is a layer of base coat, clear base coat. So I pop it on and then I'm going to drag it off, working really, really thin. This time in the opposite direction to what I put the black. I'm going to do white thread veins, exactly the same as what I've done before, but one, it's the opposite direction, and two, it's white. So what I was saying before was I have seen this done lots and lots of different ways. I've been watching a lot of lives recently. That seems to be my nighttime entertainment. So I liked this one. If I can think who was the original for this, I will pop it below. I'll have a think about that, because honestly I've watched so many lately. There's one most nights at the minute, and like I said, I've seen this done lots of times, but I liked this one in particular. So again, I have put a coat of thin base coat down, and I'm going to swirl some of that Piglet into that, because I want it really, really sheer, but I still want it pigment. I do have Angelic, which is a sheer pink, but it's a bit darker, and I didn't want to use that. I wanted to stay with the baby pale pink. So I'm swirling into wet base coat some of that Piglet, and I'm going to pop that into the lamp. That's come out of the lamp now. Now there's no base coat or anything underneath this. This is straight on the tacky layer, and I am going to do the white thread veins. Now this one, I am going to leave it so that you can see some of those lines. I'm still going to blend out some of them. I don't want it like stark in your face white lines, but I do still want to keep them relatively sharp compared to the ghosting out that we did earlier. And I'm going to do it in the opposite direction that I did the other white lines. So again, this is going to give it dimension like a real gem does have. And I've been looking at a lot of, I love it. I honest to God, I love it. Now you can use any colours with this. I decided to do pink, purple and teal. And then I wanted to do like a rose quartz effect. I'm going to do exactly the same here. Straight into the tacky layer. Some thread veins in white. I will blend out some of it, but I am going to keep some of those lines sharp for dimension. Yeah, like I was saying, I've seen a lot of pictures of people posting gem nails. And it's a process, it's a layering effect. It really is. And I saw I think it was Tim's nails, and he gets this pearlescent, and I thought, yeah, I know what you use for that. I'm gonna get the pigment out, and I'm going to have a bash at that. Anyway guys, we're coming towards the end, so I am going to frame one of it with the gold foil, exactly the same as I did the teal nails, and I'm going to do something slightly different on the other gem nail that I've done, just basically just to mix it up a bit, that was all. I was going to put, you know, the gold leaf all the way around all of them, but I thought no, I'll just keep it gold but a little bit different. So to finish it off, I am going to top coat this nail. Then guys, that's the end of the first gem nail. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, I'm super in love. I absolutely adore it. I think it's amazing. So on the back of my little palette here, I've put a little bit of foil glue, and I'm going to do wiggly lines just in the corners with the foil glue, and this is just basically just to edge this one just a touch different, but obviously still keeping in with the pattern of the others, which is the gold edging. I love that. Isn't it nice? Isn't it pretty? You could do like a jade stone or an amethyst, just change the colour. So once that comes out of the lamp after 60 seconds with the gold foil, I'm then going to pop it on and whip it off. Then just like the other nail, I will top coat that, and that will be the finished look there. On the final nail here, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, so in the end I ended up doing a ombre. I did the Piglet and I did the teal colour. 2 coats, blend with my detailer brush, do 1 layer, zap that in the lamp, come in with the second layer here. Again, detailer brush just to blend those colours together, and then I will top coat it, and that's the end of the design today. So guys, I really do hope you've enjoyed this little nail play. If you have, would you mind just taking a moment and hitting that thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.